Hey, how's it going, guys? Mars Games here, and welcome back to the Minecraft 1.14 survival. Today, I'm going to be building the Enderman farm. Before I do that, I built some paths. Yeah, I was expanding the path coming up from that side over there, and I have built a little path, and I built a bridge and another portal and cleaned up this area because I really hated going up into here trying to climb up those little stairs of blocks. And this path looks really cool, as well as this bridge, and this bridge looks awesome. I found a picture online and just modified it a little bit, and it looks really cool. It's got a nice support beam in the middle, got some nice structure blocks, and the pattern in the middle that's randomized looks really nice. I hope you guys like it. I personally like it myself. And this path, it looks really awesome from the sky. And as you might have saw from the end screen of last video, there was a small little piece of cobblestone there, and I started layout for a bridge here. And I'm going to be hopefully finishing this bridge by next episode. I don't think I'm going to do it on camera. I might do it on camera if I have enough time, if the Enderman farm doesn't take too long. But here is what the path looks like right now. As you can see, it's looking really cool, going off to the different areas we have already, and it's definitely going to be expanded in the future. I also added another tree here. I kept growing trees until I got one of these ugly big trees like that one over there, and I put some grass over here, and maybe we can put some more flowers in here, maybe this little flower garden or something like that. But I do want to maybe do something in the future for this cave, but we'll see what happens. Also, I switched how I record audio in OBS, so now you can't hear any ambient noise when I'm not talking. As you can see, just listen for a couple seconds. There's absolutely no ambient noise whatsoever because I figured out that you can have a noise gate of how many decibels the audio starts picking up and stuff like that, so it's kind of cool. Always improving the quality. I also expanded this villager breeder because there's 25 in here. And I know because after a weighted pressure plate gives out a redstone signal of 3. What? Who got hurt? Oh no, there's 25 in there. No! What? Okay, well that means there's 15 here, which is perfect because we're gonna need 50 total to, or not 50 total, we need 48 to completely fill up this villager trading hall once we actually build the entire building. So this is perfect. I made sure there was a second slot there because I know we're gonna need 48, and there was 25 in there, so we have at least 50, which is going to be perfect. So last video, you saw at the end screen how much iron I got from maybe, I think it was like an hour or two. I'm going to rename my shulker box and just call it iron. And then what I'm going to do is make some gray dye by putting some ink sac and making black dye, and bone meal making white dye, and we can make gray dye, and we can put that in here, and it's going to be, oh, a little dark. Actually, let's make light gray dye. If we have another piece of bone meal somewhere, here we go, white dye. What was that? What the? Oh my gosh. Well, okay, good thing I caught that. I've been kind of annoying. And we're gonna make, let's see, light gray dye with gray dye. There we go, light gray dye. This is gonna look way better on the shulker box. What am I doing? There we go. Here we go. Iron, light gray dyed shulker box. And now I want to see how much iron. I haven't actually looked at how much iron I've gotten since that clip, and I have been AFKing for the past, I think, 7 hours now, and I've been working for about 2 hours on the bridge, more paths, and building this as well. And this thing is pumping out iron golems like it's candy or something. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Is it the... What? I was expecting like maybe this to be filled and half this to be filled, but technically this thing is entirely filled. And how does the third one get it? If, well, I guess if it lands in that corner hopper. But we have, how many stacks of iron blocks is this? This is pure just sitting here letting this run. This is why you guys need to have an iron farm, because this is going to come in a lot of handy when we build other things that require a lot of iron. Like they use a lot of hoppers, like automatic storage systems, furnace arrays, stuff like that. Oh my gosh, this is like almost too much for my inventory to hold. I'm almost speechless for how much iron we have. I wasn't expecting this much, but you know, never have enough of something in Minecraft, really. I was planning on expanding this because I was on here for a couple hours working on the bridge and the path over there, and I got like maybe 4 more stacks, and I was like, dang, this is kind of slow. But you know what? I left today. I was on a really cool outdoors adventure with my family, and it was just sitting here. I was just sitting here AFK, turned on opened a land, I just dug a hole, and I sat there, and apparently we have yielded 9 stacks of iron block. How much is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and it looks like half, 10 and a half, almost 10. It looks like 10 and a third maybe of iron blocks, almost. Look at that. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. So in preparation for the Enderman farm, you're going to need to get about these materials. We are going to get some string as well. If you want to, you can replace all these leaf blocks with carpet blocks. Because if you use leaf blocks or carpet with string up below them or glass, the Enderman will not be able to spawn. They're only going to be able to spawn on spawnable blocks like this. We already need a few torches as well, but you're going to need a name tag named whatever you want. I'm just going to name mine Mite because we're going to be renaming an Endermite when we get one. We need a minecart. We're going to need 2 rails. Preferably, you should have an elytra and some rockets with you. Make sure you have at least a stack or something, because we're going to be working in the end over a complete void, which means there's a chance of you falling, and you're really going to want to catch yourself, or else you're going to lose all of your precious materials and items and armor and stuff like that. Now, some other things we are going to need. We're going to need 6 trapdoors, so let's get ourselves 6 of those. You can craft those, whatever you want. Yeah, I'm laying around. And then we're going to need a few hoppers, and we're going to need a double chest. We're not going to collect every single ender pearl, because the way this farm is going to work, there is going to be more ender pearls than we're ever going to possibly need. So technically, I just need 8 chests right there. We're going to make 6 hoppers, 5, 6, and we'll leave those 2 chests right there. There we go. We got those materials, and I believe we have everything. We'll come back if we need anything. I think that's it for now. Actually, put my iron away. And oh, I mined an ender chest without my silk touch. This is why we're building the Enderman farm today, because this thing is at 54 durability. And it is about to break, so I need an XP farm to use those menu books properly. We actually need a real XP farm. Killing these cows and mining stuff like that, that's very slow. It is possible, but it's very, very slow. This Enderman XP farm is going to serve us basically for our entire survival. So let's take this. Let's take 1 ender chest, and I will hopefully make sure to mine that with my silk touch pickaxe if I need to move it. But I think we're ready to go. Let's head on over to the end. Let's hop in the end. And here we are. So I do want to build a path out of this someday. That's not necessary just yet, but we will someday. It's going to give us a lot more accessibility. So what we need to do is go to the edge of the island somewhere, and we need to go 128 blocks from the edge. Now this looks like to be more the edge. There we go. That's farther than the edge from anything else. So I'm going to go 128 blocks, actually, and 3 more. So we're going to need 2 stacks and 3. Make sure we're at least from the edge, because we need to be 128 blocks from everything, because mobs spawn up to, so Endermen are going to spawn up to 128 blocks away. And actually, before I do that, let's build ourselves a small cover. I do have some shears. Okay, what am I doing? Build a small cover like this. Endermen come in here. We're going to need some ender pearls, and it's not going to be an exact amount, because we need to spawn an endermite, and there's a very small chance that they're going to pop out of an ender pearl after you use an ender pearl to teleport. So let's get a bunch of endermen aggravated here. And preferably, try not to have fire aspect, because it's going to light them all on fire. And please come over here. You know what? Yeah, okay, good. Yep. Yeah, come over here. Over here. There we go. It's also nice we have looting 3. We just get up to 4 or 3 or 4, something like that, from every one of those endermen. And yeah, there we go. I already have about a stack here. Yeah, a little bit more than a stack. And that is a lot of XP. And there's Enderman that's aggravated at me. Wow. And there we go. I have almost about 5 stacks. And I did use a little bit of the XP on the ground to repair my pickaxe a little bit, so we can maybe use that to destroy ender chests. But let's grab these leaves, and we're going to go 128 blocks away from the spawn. And I didn't pick up those, did I? From the edge right here, to make sure no enderman can spawn when we're actually... This is why you need your elytra. Oh my gosh, my heart just jumped. That's why you should have an elytra before you build this thing. Alright, let me go 120 blocks out. Alright, I went a little bit farther out than 128. I think I went maybe 130 maybe. That's about good. It's still... anything past 128, you'll be fine. So now what we're going to do, we need to get down to Y level 1. We're on Y level 57. We're going to need a water bucket. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but you always carry a water bucket on you. But now we're going to go down to Y level 1, and we're just going to place leaves all the way down to Y level 1 and start building a platform there, because endermen are going to spawn quicker from the bottom of the chunk to the top, and this applies to all mobs. So let's get a sapling from that. If you have a mob farm, it's actually better if you can build it lower to the ground than higher. Okay, so I'm not fully comfortable going down to Y level 1, which is completely fine. We don't have any extra blocks, do we? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not comfortable going down to Y level 1. I'm going to go down to Y level 7, and I'm going to start building up from there with our enderman farm. So I'm going to take out this... actually, I'm going to leave the bucket. Don't take it out. Oh my. You need to get our shulker box, though. There we go. Need more leaves here. We'll take this cobblestone out. That is so scary. Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm just staying here. I'm gonna start building up from here. The closer you are to the bottom, the better your farm's gonna be by just a little bit, but it'll definitely make a difference compared to Y level 1 instead of Y level like 120 or something in the sky. Now we're gonna be calling this our just player spawn area. This will be where the player is going to interact most of the time with like the enchantment table and everything else we're gonna have here, and of course the Enderman farm itself. So let's just smack our shulker box down and we can start building this thing. So now press F3 and G, and we are on the edge of a chunk. So basically you're gonna want to have your spawn blocks preferably in the middle of these chunks here. And oh, okay, yeah. So what I'm gonna do is go out here a little bit more, and then we can start building our farm in the middle of this. Is this 8? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Yeah, this is the middle. This is exactly the middle right here. So I'm just going to place blocks 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and the center is about here. So now we need to build a 4x7 area. So what we're gonna do is break this block. So this is 7th block or 8th block, whatever. It's in the middle of a chunk. We're gonna build 2, and we're gonna build 3 out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, wait. 5, 6, and I guess we'll just do 7 right here. We have a 3 wide area. Is it 7? Yeah, 7. And we're gonna do 4, so 2, 3, 4. And we're just gonna place blocks like this, all like that. And I should have, yeah, there we go. We need torches on us, so we're going to light up this area, make sure there is no spawnable blocks or light level 7 or below. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put 2 leaves out from the edge of this entire farm, or this entire spawn platform, like this. Then we can turn our chunk borders off, pressing F3 and G again. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to make this 4 wide, just to make sure enemies aren't going to be really falling off here. And then we need to start building our little area that the endermen are going to be falling in, as well as the endermite catching system. So this is off-center. Actually, yeah, we need to break these blocks here. This is off-centered. Break those. Let's build out a little bit more with our leaves. What we can actually do is have them walk from there and come over here, but actually we are too close, and I just realized that we need to actually have them be 24. The spawn platform needs to be 24 blocks away from wherever the player is going to be standing. So I'm going to count from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I'm going to go to 24 and rebuild the spawn platform over there because that's where it should have been. But now comes the more tedious bit. We're going to be spawning in our enderman, but before we do that, we need to make sure that these endermen can actually blow into something. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna build up 2 blocks like this, and then we're going to be putting our trapdoors in just like that, and we will close them. But before we do that, let's build up this like that and break that block down there, and we're gonna place 3 more trapdoors on this side. We will open these up eventually, but I'm gonna keep them closed for now so I can walk on top of here. Now we're going to build more blocks above like this, and we're going to build a small little chamber. So we have, make sure the middle block is where your endermite's going to be in the minecart. We're going to build a small chamber right here so the endermite cannot escape if we actually get one. And make sure you have your name tag ready and your minecart ready, and we're just going to use our ender pearls, and we're going to hopefully get a endermite. We're going to keep throwing these, and an endermite will eventually spawn at random. And make sure your health doesn't go down too much. Oh, and there's one right there. Oh, well, that was quick. That was quicker than I thought. Make sure you check around. Let's name this guy Might, if we can. Oh, it's not working out just yet. Hold on. Please get in the minecart. There we go. Now he's in the middle block. We're gonna break that. Break the rail under it. We can use F3 and B if you want, but I'm just gonna guess where it is. Hold on. There we go. Now we need to make sure we place a block above it that they can't teleport to. And we're going to place blocks around it that are not teleport. Oh, I thought it was an enderman. Oh boy, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, place blocks around it just like this. Make sure no enderman can teleport to this block. Block all this off just like that. And the block below it can still be whatever block you want. And what is it? Oh, that's the end island. Okay, let's break these. And now what we're going to do is replace leaves on this side and that side. And then we're going to actually just build a small wall going up like this. I'm actually eat some more food. The enderman can fall into here like this. And same thing on the other side. There we go, and now we can open these trapdoors. The Endermen are going to fall into there. We're going to lower this by 1 slab so we can hit them without them knowing that we are there. And actually, I'm going to get that cobblestone, if that's possible. There we go. And we can take out the torches. That will technically activate the farm. I'm going to build a little bit bigger platform. And I think we are done just about. Let me build a few more blocks. I will need some more leaves, actually. Give me that. And I'm just going to build a small little wall area so they don't run off and something like that. I think this is good. They're all going to run like this. They can't teleport up to there. And they're just going to fall into there like that. They should still be aggravated at that endermite. So I'm going to take out those torches. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to first off. Actually, if you use your elytra correctly, you can hop under blocks like that. I'm going to build a small platform here. I should have brought... Oh, I did bring a craft table. Okay, I was smart enough to do that. I'm just going to build 1 slab down so we can hop in there without getting attacked by those endermen. And we're going to build our 6 hoppers here with our chest as well. So actually, I'm going to lower this by 1 more block. I'm actually... Alright, let's try not to die. I'm going to probably build a bigger platform out of leaves later on. Actually, that might be a little bit... And I'm going to put the 2 chests, let's put them right here. Actually, you know what, I'm going to place 1 more slab there. 1, 2. These are 6 hoppers right underneath our trapdoors here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there we go. We can hit Endermen from here. They won't be able to hit us. And this farm is technically ready for use. Let's go take out those torches over there. And then we can just stand back. Okay, you know what? And let the magic happen. Oh boy. As they fly away, most of them should start spawning any second now. And there we go. They're all aggravated at that endermite, and they're all flown in pretty quickly. Oh yes, we got ourselves an XP farm. Oh yes. Yes. Now you can build this in a way that they'll take damage, but that is a lot more expensive and a lot more time consuming, and this is very easy and very simple as our early game. And I'm just going to turn down these sounds because these guys are being very loud. And we can just whack these guys and hold our pickaxe or whatever mending tool we have in our other hand, and that thing is going to be repaired probably in a few minutes. So I'm just going to do a little bit of time lapse here and show you how fast I can get this to repair. Now this thing is basically repaired. What might be a little bit smarter to do is place some stone slab or whatever slab we have on top of these hoppers here so I can get that extra XP. I can get these guys out of the way here. And they, okay, hold on. There we go. Nice. And all the ender pearls will be ended up in here. And awesome, this pickaxe is basically fixed, and we can actually fix our fortune one too. I had to use a fortune one just because Silk Touch was about to break when I was mining, and I was really scared about that. The plan for this episode was originally going to be explaining all of the new villager professions in 1.14, but I didn't really think it was necessary, since I'll basically go over it when I'm building the villager trading hall, and this is also an essential part of your survival, so I just thought, why not just replace it with this? I think when I'm right here, they don't spawn. I think 24 blocks is right here. So I might fix that in the future, but for now, this is fine. I can just stand back if these guys are flooded. And if you build this exactly to how the game mechanics work, meaning you build it at Y level 1 and you build it in the exact middle of a chunk. I didn't build it in the exact middle of a chunk because I didn't want to mess up how I already built this. But it's fine. It's obviously working. It's obviously giving us XP way faster than killing off mobs and mining and stuff like that. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. I do apologize for the entire video having my voice like cut out here and there when I'm not talking loud enough. I had the noise gate set at negative 25 decibels. And now I have fixed it and switched it to negative 35. And it seems to be working a lot better when I sizzle, like for an S, or just like make small sounds or like going into things instead of having things cut off and stuff like that.